Hello and welcome back to Studio Faire here in the southwest of France. Today we hosted a unique collaboration between Gers-based band iUteurki and Toulouse-based harpist and singer Coriolan. Together they performed 3 original tracks, which we recorded and filmed here. Those tracks were Cold Coffee, No Siesta, The Devil's Road and Oasis, and we cannot wait to share these musical masterpieces with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and to share so that we can help to amplify the voices of the artists that we feature here at Studio Faire.
So as you can see, this is a Celtic harp or leather harp, and this one has been made especially for me by a harp maker in the center of France, in Auvergne. And it has really a super beautiful and rich sound, this one in particular, because it has such a thin soundboard that it's very, very resonant and a sound full of harmonics that I really like, and like a built-in reverb that can last almost forever, like it's still sounding now. Yeah, I mean, tuning is not the funniest part of the harpist life, obviously. So this one has 36 strings, or 35, I miss one here. And so yeah, it takes
Do you have to
a bit of
tune
time.
each string?
Oh yeah, each string individually, and when the weather changes and all. Yeah.
You have time to go to the supermarket.
What about those levers? You said it's a lever harp.
Yeah, so these levers have 2 positions, 2 settings, and they come to like shorten the length of the vibrating length of the string to change the note by half step. So F sharp, E flat, and with this I can basically change the tonality and change the chords. Yeah.
Are we already asleep? And there's nothing here but the dream when we travel the light of day. Is it such a fine story that we don't want to give it up, even though we can tear right through it? Paths of glory, I don't believe what's right is true. Is there something here we haven't heard? Don't we agree line for line? But don't we feel burned? Aren't we fed up with the cycle that never seems to end? Accept your role, just like you're accepting some kindness. Shoulder your load with grace, and Midas might touch his gold upon your family's hand. On that devil's road, there walks a blinded angel. Paths of glory, I don't believe what's right is true.
But yeah, so I got introduced to Thibaut, I guess in 2006. And you were like, what, 19 ans, c'est ça? What? And I didn't even know. Like, you know, we went to his house for our first rehearsal, and I was like, oh, wow, he's a kid. But while I was playing with a band called Tilden Krauts, I met Paul, who had a band called Wood Doghouse. And those bands, both of them, it was sort of like a new folk sort of project, you know, old time folk, but with, you know, modern songs, modern treatments. And when Thibaut and I decided to start iUteurki during what we call the confinement here, which is COVID, we were looking for a bassist, and we had basically given up. We were learning how to. I was learning how to record bass for a looper, and then we were going to play to the tracks. It was pretty depressing, and I thought of Paul, and I called him, and he was like, "You're like what? I'm not a bassist."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Greg, you make a mixtape. I'm not the bassist.
Yeah. And I said, "Well, you
You're
are."
kidding me.
But when you see, I mean, you see the way he plays. Like when you're a certain type of player, it doesn't really matter the instrument. It just matters if you want to do it in a sense.
I actually was introduced to the harp in school. Um, literally, when I was 7, a musician that came to the school to uh, give us like basic musical initiation. So she would make us sing in a choir or something like that. And she was a harpist, a classical harpist player. And one day she brought her harp into the classroom, and I was really very impressed and stunned by the instrument. And I was like, oh, I want to learn this really.
So I'm always on the lookout for interesting music that I resonate with, and he blew me away, honestly. And so I told him that I'd do it, and if he wanted to, you know, we could do something. And he called.